Bridgestone Arena. Kentucky was to win 85-84, I believe, with another Otega-Oweh game winner. Only dreams and fairy and storytelling books are made from this. Against your former team, you hit another game winner on their court, and then now here in March, like the madness is real, the Big Blue Madness in March. Got my buddy Michael, my buddy Jordan. You looking all snazzy in their suits. You know, I think we called this a lucky suit.
Lucky green, the luck of the Irish, huh? On St. Patty's weekend.
Yeah,
let's go. This is for Michigan State though. Go green.
Yeah, I was gonna
About
say
to
we
win
don't
the
have
Big Ten. Let's go.
Yeah, we don't have to tell anybody. We'll just tell them it's lucky.
Yeah.
No, but seriously,
Man.
it just happened right here. Actually, just wish I could turn the camera. It happened just right here moments ago.
Feet away.
Otega-Oweh. I mean, I don't even know how many he finished with.
27.
27
Kobe Ray at
points.
22. We were telling Kobe, he's got to shoot more. We were saying he's got to shoot more. Kobe's got to be that guy. He's got to be what Jackson Robinson was when a little bit when he was like 20 points a game through that little stretch. And now Kobe looks like, all right, if he can be this guy and Otega is Tegatron, man, that was crazy. I don't know. We were sitting up there. Then we came down getting ready for the end to get them going through the tunnel. And I didn't get a great look at it, but I just watched the replay on ESPN, and I'm like, man, that's crazy that he made that shot.
We'll get your take. I didn't think it even had a chance to go in. From my angle, too, I was like, that is just wasn't a good shot, and he just finished. I mean, he performed in March. Props to him. Jordan, what was your take on that?
I haven't seen him make a shot like that all season. The touch, left hand as well, folks.
Yeah.
Honestly, can't remember him even using his left hand most of the time. Obviously, you use your most favorite hand.
He did have a layup earlier in the game with his left. I even said, I was like, hey, with his left, let's go.
Yeah, but he doesn't do it too often. He's mostly just bullying his way through people and ones, a lot of dunks, a lot of steals and stuff. But yeah, just running full speed down the court with the time expiring against your former team, and then having the awareness to kind of slow down just a little bit. I'm sure he took maybe a deep breath before he let it go and just put that floater in. And I'm pretty sure it didn't hit the rim either. So that was an insane shot.
I'm pulling up the play-by-play. So they're up 11 with 2:55 to go. That goes into under 2 minutes. So you're right. They were up double digits, under 2 minutes left. Then
And they almost lost.
more three-pointer. Otega hits 2 at the line. So you're up 10 points with 1:26 to go. Immediately, Jeremiah Fears.
Started
Fantastic. Great DNA because Jeremy Fears on Michigan State. Solid point guard for the Spartans. But Jeremiah Fears is the better brother.
No
the
doubt
younger
about it.
brother. He is 28 again after an insane game before.
He was great in that first game in Norman, too.
Yeah. Then Elvis gets a layup, so it's now quickly only up 5 with 1:13 to go.
Start giving the ball away.
Carr makes a free throw. Yeah, but then it just fell apart there, man. Fears with 2 free throws. Kobe Bryant hit 2 free throws. You're up 6 with 40 seconds left. Then Fears comes down with that 3.
Yep.
Then
Wide open, too. I mean, wide open. They just handed it to him.
Then Fears with the steal, leading to the dunk. Then they're still down. Then Otega's turnover. They're in the middle of the floor. Now, fans are saying that there were fouls.
They were trying to foul, but I don't know if they really got that ref's attention.
I couldn't tell because the ref was about to raise his hand.
He was thinking about it.
And then he saw that the Oklahoma player stole the ball. And then he put his hand down. Of course, the fans are going to get all mad at that. The second one, I don't think that was a foul.
I think it was just clumsy play.
I think Otega just kind of fumbled it. Fierce layup. Go up 1 with 6 seconds left. I was like, you're kidding. There's no way. After the women's team loses to Oklahoma last week, and after everything going on with this program and the struggles in March, you're going to lose like that? Yeah, Otega to the rescue.
We got to speak to the Oklahoma players last night. You could tell their exact quote was "Revenge tour. Kentucky's up next." Like they all wanted it. Jalen Moore, he said tomorrow's going to be a good game, and paused and did a little smile. The entire game, they were all talking to each other, all talking, and Otega got the last word. But I really want to kind of, for people who weren't here, I know you could hear it through the broadcast, but like this was a home game.
Oh, no doubt about it.
It is every year, but like last game, it started at 10:46 Eastern, ended at 1:12 in the morning Eastern as well. And down here, it's what? 2:30. It's an hour behind, yeah. And so it's late, and a lot of people had already checked out besides all the Kentucky fans and a small minority of Oklahoma fans. And that post-game celebration that was cold chills. I'm getting cold chills thinking about it. Like, that was one of the greatest moments I've had in terms of just covering this and being there, for a game that does matter, but it's not like a championship. It's not like a Final Four. I mean, it's just a game along the way.
This is Rupp Arena South. It was Rupp Arena South today.
Yeah, the away chants, the Go Big Blue chants. They brought out all the stops. I think it was maybe 75-25. Definitely by the end, easily.
Yeah.
Maybe even more than that.
Oh,
And-
I think more than
And
that.
then a bunch of fans.
It was like 90-10.
And then after the game winner, of course, a bunch of fans stayed. Obviously, you guys can't see it, but when you see Ortega and Coach Pope on TV with the SEC people on the set, there's easily 50, 70 people just surrounding them,
More than
cheering
that.
the entire
Couple
time.
hundred,
Owe was walking down the hallway in the back of near the locker room, and he was telling Kobe, like, "Yo, did your ears pop?" And he's holding his ears. You got a video of it. He's walking off the court holding his ears because just everything, probably sensory overload, honestly.
Yeah.
All the cheers, the noise, everything going through his head. He couldn't even think straight. And he was the one playing, so for BBN, it was probably even worse.
Yeah, and he told us after the game, so they had 0.5 on the clock. He was like, I was praying that last heave wasn't going to go in. And
It wasn't
after
even close, yeah.
Yeah, but like, man, yeah, he had some good comments after the game. And you set it up there after that first three. You were like, this is like Rupp Arena.
Yeah.
It's like that 8-0 run to start the game,
was
Oklahoma timeout. It was like, oh,
I think it was 7-0.
they might roll. No, it was 8-0 run.
Okay.
There were 2 threes. Carr hit a 3.
And Ortega. And
No,
Kobe had a
Ortega.
mid-range. Yep, you're right.
Yeah. And then 8-0 run, I was like, oh, wow, they're going to do this. Lamont goes out with 9:35 left in the game. I didn't see it. I want to go back and check the replay, but he committed a foul and then exited the game at 9:35. So I want to see what happened on that foul. He did hit the floor earlier in the half.
did a bunch.
So it was just a bummer, man. You just feel for the guy. You already felt bad for Jackson that he's out for the year.
And you could really feel his presence not being there at the end of the game.
Yeah.
We've seen Amari Williams kind of bring the ball up the court against Tennessee, but that's with no pressure.
2
with-
turnovers in the last 30 seconds.
With that press coming on, you really could tell they didn't have a point guard. Ortega's a great player, but his ball handling isn't the greatest. He's mostly a speed, power type of guy, and he kind of just throws it out there. And we kind of saw it at the end, so the Cats might need to fix that before they play Alabama.
Yeah, if Lamont doesn't play, which he probably won't. He gets imaging. When you guys are watching this in the morning, it's 1:44 local, so it's 2:44 Eastern right now when we're taping this up. When these people are watching it, they're going to see that maybe Lamont's confirmed out. They don't do availability reports now, but I'm assuming he's not going to play with imaging on that shoulder, which he just, at this point, it doesn't matter. This conference tournament doesn't matter.
That's true.
So some
No,
coaches-
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not
Some
gonna say it
coaches.
doesn't matter. But hold him out. Maybe if it's not that bad,
Maybe
then just hold him
a
out
week off
and
might be
save
able to
him
give
for
him,
next
yeah.
week.
I'm
Don't
down
push
with
him to
that.
play tomorrow because I don't think you're gonna beat Bama
Even with
him. You're gonna lose tomorrow without him. So I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter, but it kind of doesn't matter. Like you got a win here, you got the fan base off your back. And now just let him sit and rest for next week. Or maybe he just tore it and he's out for the year. Like he could have tore his labrum. It could have already been torn.
I
but-
think they said it was I think they said it was something different. I think you read that tweet. I don't know
Yeah.
who said that, but it was something different from his original injury, and they never really disclosed what his first injury was. Maybe it was with the labrum. I can't rember.
They
but
never said.
They never
but
really
it
said.
he could have tore his labrum because he's wearing that brace, and
Huge
at that
brace.
point, it's just like they're
It's holding on by a
limiting.
thread.
They're limiting that like
Mobility.
lateral mobility, but he can go up just fine. I was getting a PT little note, some expertise, and he was kind of talking about it. But like he can go up just fine. That brace is restricting his movement, but he can move up just fine. It's that like moving whatever it is within the shoulder, and so at that point, if it's torn, then he's just playing through the pain. As long as he doesn't make it worse, he can play through pain. But maybe he made it worse
I just
in
need to
this game.
wrap him up with some bubble wrap and put him on out there. What about Colin Chandler? I don't know. I know that post-game locker room was kind of just a free-for-all going player to player. But like Colin Chandler, when we were over there, he said he left the game, went and got 3 stitches and came back in. So he's got 3 stitches under that Band-Aid. And then they were showing him the picture of Tyler Ulis with the blood dripping out in that Louisville game, and he didn't know.
It was so familiar. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
And he was
looked identical.
in real time reacting to it. Thought that was cool. Props to him, man. Especially with Lamont Butler being out, this increased role, stepping up. I mean, he had 3 scratches on his arm right here. He had something over on his neck. I'm like, man, did you just get out of a basketball game, or what were you doing?
Yeah, a bunch of the guys' jerseys did not look blue and white at the end. You could clearly see some burgundy, some red in there. So these guys fought their tails off, and it clearly worked with a win.
Yeah, it's been 1,098 days since Kentucky's got an SEC tournament win. 1,098 days. So 2022.
It sounds fake, honestly.
Down in Tampa.
And if you want to count in this building, it's been over 2,000, almost 2,200 days. It was in 2019 before COVID was a thing. Where were
heard they-
you in 2019?
I was in Johnson City, Tennessee.
What about
Well,
you?
I was in school, and then until in March of 2019, I was still in college.
Yeah, what about you?
I was in college. I think I was a junior.
Yeah,
so
That was maybe a
senior.
sophomore. I was a sophomore. Yeah, that was my first year at VCU.
Crazy.
Cats coverage wasn't even a thing in 2019. So like this is like it's been a long time, man.
Yeah.
And
They had never lost 3 consecutive SEC tournament games, ever. I didn't know that until actually tonight. Kentucky had never lost 3 consecutive SEC tournament games until this past stretch, with the last loss in Tampa combined with the one and dones the last 2 years here.
Well, for you, just for you casual outsiders, you know that haven't been in Kentucky your whole life like I have. Kentucky used to run this place.
Oh, I
From
remember.
2010 to 2018, I think they won 6 or 7 titles here,
That's
SEC
crazy.
titles. Like this
That's a
was.
lot.
You're playing Friday, Saturday every single time, and like you don't have to go through all this just to get like dominant, and then nothing since, barely anything since.
I was talking to a friend of ours who works in Louisville down here covering, and I vividly remember those Tyler Ulitz plays, the Devin Booker plays, even Isaiah Briscoe plays down the stretch here in this arena or here in town. It's been a lot different these last couple of years, but maybe this is a step in the right direction.
We'll see how it goes against Bama.
Before it closes out, Martin Pope said they were coming down here to get a win. I think he said they were coming down there to win the whole thing. I don't know how far they'll get, but we've got Alabama in roughly, 17 hours, 18? I don't know if the math
Something
checks
like
out there.
That's crazy.
But I guess we'll close this one out and let's take on Bama. We'll find out more about Lamont Butler hopefully tomorrow before they come out here and roll out the starting 5.
Cats
All
by
right.
90.
Cats by anything we can get. Let's go healthy.